Today I'm going from a level 1 noob to max level, but I'm only allowed to use fruits that I find with the Fruit Notifier Game Pass. So I've got my main account here and I'm going to give myself Fruit Notifier, 2x mastery for all the fruits I collect, and 24 hours of double XP. Alright, my first fruit spawn, so I'm going to go get it. Hopefully it's a good one. Alright, it's at Skylands. Come on, what's it going to be? Please be a good fruit. I'm begging. I can't even find the fruit. Yo! A light fruit for my first fruit is crazy. I am not going to complain about this. This is like one of the best fruits for grinding. There we go. This is going to carry me so far. Now, before I get started with the quests, I'm actually going to put in all the double XP codes. And there we go. That's all of them. 5.5 hours of double XP. But now the first quest that I have to do in the game is just the bandits. There we go, level 10. Now I can head all the way to the jungle already. This is probably like the best fruit that I could have got. But before I go over to the jungle, I'm going to get it to 10 mastery for the flight move, which should just take one more bandit. Just like that. 10 mastery on the light fruit. So now I can just fly between the islands super quickly. I literally couldn't have pulled a better fruit than this. Now, the first quest that I have to do on the jungle island is just the monkeys. I also forgot, because I'm using the light fruit, I can literally just put all my stats into Blox fruit and just do so much damage. Oh yeah, this fruit is going to be so good. Final monkey. And there we go. Next quest available already, which should just be the gorillas. I'm going to max out my Blox fruit stats so fast with this fruit. Anyway, enough of the light fruit glazing. Like, it is a good fruit, but I need to stop. I need to chill. There is better fruits in the game. And there we go. Next quest available, which is the Gorilla King already. And I'm flying through this. I've been going for 5 minutes. I've already got 20... if it stops, 24 levels. That is crazy. But now I have to defeat the Gorilla King, the strongest boss in all of Blox fruits. Everyone knows the Gorilla King has killed the most players. I'm going to show him what's up. He's not going to be able to do anything to me with this light fruit. Yo, there we go. Quest complete. And now it should just be one more gorilla quest before I can go to the pirate village already as well. And there we go, next quest available. But I still have 4 more gorillas to defeat, so I'm going to do those first, just for a little head start. And there we go, quest complete, which means I'm heading to the pirate village. And usually, you know, it would take me a couple minutes to get there. Not with this fruit, not with the light fruit. And the first quest here is obviously going to be the pirates, who I believe should be really easy as well. Look at their health just getting shredded. Oh, okay, my health's also getting shredded. That was really close. All right, final 2 pirates. And there we go. I should be onto the brutes now. Yep, brutes available to be absolutely destroyed by my big stick. That sounds kind of crazy, but I mean, the light fruit does have a big stick. All right, final brute. And there we go. Now I can fight Bobby. Oh no, I forgot he's called Chef now. I can't believe they got rid of him, man. That was my favorite boss in the game, Bobby. But now it's Chef, I guess. And he should be pretty easy, just like that. And he sent me all the way to level 60, which is the next quest at the desert. I just realized they should rename the light fruit to the freaky fruit, man. You hit enemies with your big stick, and the barrage of light move is just like, I don't know what that is. It's like a golden shower. Hell nah. But I just realized I can roll a fruit, so I'm gonna go do that real quick. Even though I can't use it, I would still love to roll a mythical or something like that. Come on, Ziolas, give me something good. You gave me so many good fruits in my last video. Give me something good again. A flame fruit. You know what? That's not bad. It's a slightly worse low gear than the light, but that's still pretty cool. Obviously, I can't use it because I'm meant to be using all the fruits from the Fruit Notifier, but it's still good to have. And there we go. That's the next quest available, which is my least favorite on this island, but it's the desert officers. Honestly, half the issue with the desert officers is the fact you have to run all the way over with such low stamina. But with the light fruit, I can just fly over there, so it doesn't even matter. So this quest should be pretty easy. There we go. I just finished the quest, but I have to head to Frozen Village now. And I'm pretty sure soon there should be another fruit spawning, so I'm excited to see what that one's going to be. My luck so far has been pretty good. Hopefully that keeps up. Oh yeah, now that I'm at this island, I can actually buy some abilities. If I come in here to the ability teacher, I can afford air jump for sure, and also aura. I would get flash step, but you know, it's 100k and I don't have that much money right now. I'm not balling out just yet. The first quest on this island is the snow bandits, and they're pretty easy, so they shouldn't take me too long to get through. And of course, I still have the low gear effect, so they can't even hit me. So I'm just gonna sit here doing damage to them super quickly. This should be the last snow bandit though. Yep, there we go. Which means I'm now doing the snowman. And after 30 minutes, I'm already at level 100. Also, I do have aura, but I want you guys to let me know in the comments if the aura makes you do more damage with like the light fruit, because I've never known about it. And some people say it does, and some people say it doesn't, but I'm not too sure. And there we go. I can now fight the Yeti already. I'm hoping he doesn't smack me up, because I'm literally the Yeti's #1 op. Me and him are not friends. Oh, bro's literally One Punch Man. But there we go. Damn, he gave me like 5 levels. Okay, well, I'm just going to defeat the snowman one more time, and I think it should be enough to get me to the next quest. 1 level, 2 levels, 3 What? Okay, I'm stupid. I thought it was 115 that you get to go to the next island, but I guess it's 120. And there we go. Yeti down, which means I'm heading to Marine Fortress, finally. Damn, I got here so quickly with the light fruit. But the first quest is the Chief Petty Officers. We got to fight these guys for like 15 levels until I can do the Vice Admiral, who's my favorite boss in the game, by the way. He's so good for money and XP. All right. That should be the last quest. Yep, it is. That gave me so many levels for a normal NPC quest. But now I'm fighting the Vice Admiral, who should give me like literally 5 or 6 levels. And there we go. 1 level, 2 levels, 3 levels, 4 levels, 5 levels for 1 quest. Oh, the first C's so fast. All right, is that it? Yep, level 150, which means I can head to Skylands now. But first, since I'm here, I might as well defeat the Vice Admiral one more time. And there we go. That's the Vice Admiral down. And while I'm here, like I usually do, I'm going to buy the Black Cape accessory because it's literally one of the best accessories you can get in the first sea. And it only costs 50k. There we go. Black Cape is equipped. And now I just need to head to Skylands. But before that, honestly, since I've got 137k, I might as well go and buy a Flash Step. Give me my Flash Step. There we go. Now, the first quest on the Skylands is the Sky Bandits. And there's a trick that I use to farm this. So if you come up to the set home point NPC and set your home point on Skylands, and if you finish the quest just like this, boom. So the quest complete, and then you instantly reset, you spawn right up here, and it's way quicker than running all the way up the stairs. Oh, a fruit just spawned. It's so far away, though. It's 1,000 meters away. Oh, there's the fruit. Let's see what it is. It's a sand fruit. I'm not going to switch my fruit for this because it's definitely worse, but I'm going to store it. That's not a bad fruit. And there we go. That's the next quest available. When I first started playing the game, I struggled with these quests and they took me a while, but this strat just makes it 10 times easier. This might be the last Dark Master. Yep, it was. I might as well finish the quest though. And there we go. Now I'm heading all the way to the prison, which is 1,000 meters away. That's so far. And the first quest I have to do at the prison is just the prisoners. There we go. That's the first prisoner quest done, which means I'm now fighting the dangerous prisoners. You know, they're called the dangerous prisoners, but all I see is they've got a sword and like a cooler outfit. I don't think that makes them more dangerous, high key. These guys are so easy, they should honestly be renamed to the friendly prisoners. And there we go. That's the next quest available, which means I'm fighting the warden, who is the first like decently strong boss that I got to fight in this run. He's already dead. But now if we do one more dangerous prisoner quest, I think we should be able to fight the Chief Warden. And there we go. Now I can fight the Chief Warden. Now, a comment on my last video said that he's guaranteed to drop his sword, but I don't think it's true. I guess I can tell on this run if I'm not going to die. Oh my god. Spinning in a circle. You can't hit me. But there we go. Yeah, no, the sword is literally not guaranteed. Well, that's good to know for the future because, like, what the heck? But there we go. I'm on to the next quest, which I think is just Swan. With the light fruit, he shouldn't be too strong. I just have to watch out for his moves. Like that one. Hopefully, he gives me his accessory, though. One more hit. Yes, he gave me his accessory, the pink coat. I'm obviously not going to use it because the black cape's better, but it's still really cool to have. So now we have to go all the way to the Colosseum, which is one of my least favorite islands. But with the light fruit, it shouldn't be too bad. And the first quest here is the Toga Warriors. And honestly, I'm going to fight these guys for the entirety of the island because the gladiators over there are super frustrating to farm. And there we go. Level 300, which means I'm going to the Magma Village. But the Magma Village is the first island where NPCs have haki, so the elemental effect on the light fruit isn't going to be as good. But before I go there, I think I'm going to wait for my next fruit. All right, there we go. It's like 10 minutes, but the fruit finally spawned. All right, come on. Please be a good fruit. A mythical would be sick, or even a legendary, like a good one. Maybe a Buddha. All right, it's just over here. Let's see. And boom. Hello? Where's the fruit? Oh, it's right here. Yo! Nah, this has to be scripted or something. What? Ain't no way I got a T-Rex. I got that last video too. What the heck? This fruit might be the best fruit for the first sea. Oh my god. Well, I'm going to store it for now. And if I don't find a better fruit before the start of the second sea, I'm definitely using that through the second sea. All right, now, the first quest of the Magma Village is the military soldiers. And I think this is the first quest where these enemies have haki. So my elemental effect on the light fruit will not be helping me. These guys might even be able to one-shot me. And there we go. I just finished the quest, which means I'm now onto the military spies. And I believe these guys actually don't have haki. I could be wrong, but let's see. Wait, I actually can't tell. What the hell? But yet again, these guys are super easy to take down. And there we go. Now I can fight the Magma Admiral. He drops my favorite weapon, the Magma Blaster, so hopefully he can give me that. All right, it should be pretty easy. Oh my god. Maybe not. Oh, yeah, he was not that easy. I nearly beat him in one try, but not quite. There we go. Oh, he didn't give me the Magma Blaster. But you know what? That's honestly fine. I'm not too sad about that. But I just got to keep farming the military spies until I can go to the next island, which I believe is the underwater city. And there we go. That should be it. Yep, now I can head all the way to the underwater city. But before I do that, I'm actually going to roll a fruit because, you know, why not? And there we go. Yo, an ice fruit. That's actually not a bad fruit to get. I can't complain about an ice fruit. It's like a slightly worse light fruit, but I'm slowly building up my collection of fruits. Right, and the first quest on this island from King Neptune is going to be the Fisherman Warriors. Now, I believe these guys with the light fruit should be a piece of cake because they literally don't have haki. And that's the only thing that counts me right now. Haki and bosses. Alright, there we go. First quest down. And I'm at 700k. Actually, I might buy Water Kung Fu while I'm here because, you know, it's an upgrade to my account, so why not? But I have to get 50,000 more money to get it, so hopefully I can actually get that while I'm on this island. There we go. That's level 400, which means I'm on the next quest. But before I start it, I have 770k. So I'm going to go and buy Water Kung Fu, which is just around the back of the boss room, through this invisible wall, and right here, from this goofy looking boy right here. And there we go. Water Kung Fu unlocked. Oh, finally a fruit just spawned. I'm going to finish up this quest and go get it. Since it's at the Snow Island, I'm calling it. It's going to be a Yeti. It's going to be a Yeti. Oh, that is not a Yeti. Oh, well, that's my first common fruit that I've got from the fruit notifier so far. But now I got to head back and continue doing the quests. Boom, there we go. Next quest available, which means I'm now fighting the Fishman Lord. And you know, because the Fishman Lord loves me so much, he's going to give me the trident first try. Me and the Fishman Lord, we go way back. That's first face down. Now he's really ugly. And he's going to kill me in one hit. I don't think the Fisherman Lord likes me anymore. All right, I have so much damage. It shouldn't take too long. And he did not give me the trident, bro. What the hell? That's not fair. All right, now I got to go to the next quest, which is just the Upper Skylands, which should just be the God's Guards. And again, with the light fruit, these guys are going to be super easy. But once I get to level 500, I think I'm just going to wait for a new fruit because I've been using the light fruit for way too long. There we go. Level 475. Oh, never mind. 476. But now I just need to do the Shanders and I'll be at level 500. And I'll finally be able to move off the light fruit. Like, obviously, the light fruit is insane. And it's the best fruit for the first sea. But, like, I want this to be more entertaining. I don't want to just use the same fruit the whole time. That's way too OP. So I'm going to switch it up a little bit in hopes that I get something cooler. Final Shander. And there we go. That should be level 500. Yep, it is. So now I think I've just got to wait like 30 minutes for my next fruit. Bruh, the fruit was a smoke. It's good, but it's not the best. So I'm going to wait 1 more hour to see if I can get something better. And the second fruit was another smoke. I guess I'm going to eat it. It hurts, but you know what? I want to switch fruit anyways. The smoke is not a bad second fruit. And now I've just got to fight the Whisper, which is honestly a pretty good boss to fight with a smoke fruit. Because the smoke fruit stuns so much. I just got to make sure he doesn't hit me with his bazooka. Like that. Oh, okay. He shot me. I should definitely defeat a few Shanders to get the moves unlocked first. All right, please unlock all the moves. Let's go. It exactly got all the moves. No way. That's crazy. Well, at least now I can defeat him so easily. All right. There we go. No way. I got the bazooka first try. This is a rare weapon. This is legendary weapon. It's literally pink, which means it's pretty rare. Well, this is my first weapon boss drop, I guess. But I guess now I just got to farm the Shanders until I can go to the next quest giver. Oh, yeah. And Smoke's also a Logia, so this fruit, it really isn't that much of a downgrade. And there we go. Next quest available. Finally. I would honestly say the biggest benefit of the Smoke fruit is how low investment it is. Literally 50 mastery, and you've unlocked every single move for it. And yet again, the smoke fruit should be great against the royal squads too, so I should fly through them. There we go, that's the next quest available. All right, there we go. Now I can fight the Thunder God, who drops one of my favorite weapons in the game, the pole. And honestly, I really want his big pole because it's one of the best weapons in the first sea. But hopefully I can beat him first try because this guy always beats me up. He does so much damage, but I gotta just keep my distance and I should be okay. Let's go. But he didn't drop his pole. You know what? That's fine. I'll definitely be able to fight him again because I got to farm here until level 625, which is that's too many levels. That's so many. But anyway, in a few minutes, I should be getting my next fruit anyway. Oh, the sword just spawned. You know what? I actually want to go try and defeat him because I would not mind getting the weapon. He shouldn't be too hard. He's only level 100 and I'm literally level 500. Please give me the sword. Oh, he didn't give me it. Damn, I'm getting so unlucky with these boss drops today. Oh, a new fruit spawn. All right, the fruit's on the starter island again. Please be a good fruit. I'm begging. Oh, it's a quake. Yo, well, I would eat this, but I do need a fruit for the second sea that's over 1 million value. And this is over 1 million value because I'm definitely not giving away my T-Rex fruit. But you know what? I'm going to store this. That was an insane pull. Let's go. And there we go. Now I can head to the Fountain Island for the final quests. But obviously, since I can get Instinct on this island, I'm going to do that before heading there. So the first step is to talk to the Instinct teacher. And he's just going to yap. And then at the jungle, I just need to hit 5 buttons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then after hitting those 5 buttons, if I come inside this little hut in the middle of the jungle, I can grab this torch off the wall, which I have to bring to the jungle and then come inside this house with the red door and burn these strips down. And after that, I can pick up this cup that's in the room, which I have to take to the snow in the cave and fill it up with water. And once I've done that, I can give it to the sick man who is just inside one of these little huts. And he's going to go tell me to meet up with his son, who's at Pirate Village. So here's the rich man who's his son, and he's going to say that he needs a relic, and we need to go help him get it back from a mob leader. Right, so here's the mob leader. And he's already dead just like that. And now I have to talk to the rich man again. And if I talk to him again, he'll just give me a relic, which I need to use in the jungle. And now in jungle, if I just place it in this wall right underneath the gacha, there should be a boss here, but he's not here for some reason. Which should be easy with the smoke fruit because it's just so much damage. And there we go. He dropped me the saber sword, which is one of the coolest swords in the game. And while I'm here, you know, I might as well roll a fruit. Let's see what we get. We're going to get a ghost fruit. I've not got one of these in so long, but that's a pretty good fruit. All right, now back at Upper Sky, if I talk to the Instinct teacher, I can buy Instinct for 750k. And there we go. Now I have Instinct. It's that simple. But now I need to head all the way to the Fountain Island to finish the final quests. Starting off with the Galley Pirates, which is honestly the easiest quest on this island. There we go. I finished the first quest. Now I would usually go into the second one, but since the Galley Pirates are so quick to farm, I'm going to continue with these guys. And then when I unlock the Cyborg boss, I guess I'm just going to farm him at the same time as well. All right, just 2 more Galley Pirates and I should be able to fight the Cyborg. Yep, I can fight him. Hopefully I can beat him without dying because this guy does so much damage. And hopefully he doesn't fart on me. That would also be great. Let's go, I beat him. Oh my god, that was a close one. That guy's so strong. But he gave me 20,000 money from one quest. It's kind of crazy. But I guess I'm just going to farm the Galley Pirates all the way until I hit level 700. All right, final 2 Galley Pirates. And there we go, level 700. And now if I just talk to the detective at the prison, I can go to the second sea. So if I just talk to him, he should just give me a big-ass key. This key is massive, and I have to take it to the Snow Island. So if I bring it to the cave in the Frozen Village, open this door, I can fight the Ice Admiral. And with the Smoke Fruit, he should be honestly pretty easy. He does a lot of damage, but so do I. Come on. There we go. Now if I talk to the detective again, I should just be able to go to the second sea. All right, military detective, blah, blah, blah. A captain at Middletown will take me to the second sea. All right, there he is, the experienced captain. Now, I will go to the second sea, but first I want to get one final fruit in the first sea, just because, you know, why not? I might as well. Oh, there we go. The fruit just spawned. Let's go get it. Yo, an eagle fruit. This fruit's actually really good. I'm going to eat it for sure. It's honestly one of my favorite fruits, and I can't believe I got it so early. But now I'm just going to head to the second sea. So if I talk to the experienced captain, take me there. Let's go, second sea. And now that I'm in the second sea, the first quest I need to do is just down here, which is the bandits. And honestly, I could not have got a better fruit than the eagle, which is like a long-range fruit that does decent damage for the second sea. But of course, when they come close, I can't use the M1 attacks forever because my feather meter goes down. So I do have to use the other moves at the same time. Oh my god, these guys do a lot of damage too. I gotta watch out. Now, this fruit is good, but I do have a T-Rex fruit that I can use. So I'm kind of excited to use that as well, which I'll maybe switch to at like level 900 because that's when it might start getting difficult with the eagle fruit. There we go. Now I'm on the mercenaries. But before I do that, I think I'm just going to roll a fruit because I can. All right, come on. Roll me a good fruit, Zeolus. Roll me a good fruit. And boom. Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? I rolled a Buddha. That's a crazy fruit, but I can't even use it because it's not from the fruit notifier. I guess I'm going to store it then. Are you serious, bro? But now I've got to take down the mercenaries for another 25 levels before I can fight the first boss in the second sea, which is Diamond. All right, these are the final 2 mercenaries before I can move on to the Diamond boss, who drops the longsword, which is actually a pretty cool weapon. It's underrated as hell, but there we go. Level 750. But now I get to fight Diamond, who is honestly a pretty easy boss. I'm not worried about him at all. Especially with the eagle fruit. This fruit has so many stuns with all its moves. He won't be able to defeat me. Oh my god. Okay, he destroyed me. I ate my words. Let's see, will he give me the longsword? Oh, he didn't. And he destroyed me at the end there. Now I just got to farm the mercenaries until I'm level 750, which is quite a few levels, honestly. All right, there we go. I just finished the quest, which means I'm now onto the Swamp Pirates. But before that, I'm going to wait for my next fruit because it's literally like 5 minutes off spawning. All right, the fruit just spawned. All right, so the fruits are hot and cold. It's just around here. Yo, a light fruit. That's actually not a bad fruit to get. New title unlocked. Blessed one. Yeah, I'm blessed with this light fruit, that's for sure. But now I think I'm finally gonna eat my T-Rex fruit. It's been a long time coming, but this fruit is gonna help me farm so much quicker. Yummy T-Rex fruit. And there we go. Now I have a beast fruit with an M1 attack. Let's go. But now I've got to go farm the Swan Pirates. All right. Now, usually I would do all the quests at a quest giver, but I'm going to skip the factory staff because they are so terrible to grind, which means to get to Jeremy, I need to farm the Swan Pirates for 75 levels, which is quite literally the longest I've been on any quest. I didn't realize it, but this fruit's M1 attack is so quick. And to get the transformation, I actually do need to get it to 300 mastery, but that shouldn't be too hard if I'm using it for quite a while. All right, final swan pirate. And there we go, level 850. That literally didn't take like any time at all. That was super quick. But now I can defeat Jeremy, who actually drops an upgraded version of the black coat that I'm wearing right now. So hopefully he can give me it first try. All right, there he is, Jeremy with his big little shirt. Now this guy has quite a few movement moves, so he's pretty strong. But with a fruit like this, it should be no problem. Oh! Okay, I'm eating my words with every single boss this time. What the heck? All right, just a few more hits. Let's go. Oh, he didn't drop the black cape, but that's honestly fine. I'm not too sad about that. But now I just need to farm the swan pirates again all the way until I can head to green zone at level 875. And there we go. I just finished the quest, which means I'm now heading over to green zone. And from those quests, I also got my T-Rex fruit all the way to 244 mastery, which is a super good start towards getting the transformation at 300. Now, the first quest I have to do at green zone is the Marine Lieutenants. And these guys should be pretty easy. They're in a huge open space, but I actually don't know if they're going to get me all the way to 300 mastery. There we go. I just finished the quest, which means I'm now onto the captains, who are slightly harder, but they're honestly still not that bad. But while farming the last quest, I was thinking, usually on these Noob to Max videos, I go for human v3, but this time I might go for ghoul, because I do want to be as strong as possible. But if I get a fruit that uses M1 attacks, or like anything like that, ghoul would be a crazy race to have v3. But I'm still not too sure. It's between ghoul and cyborg, and ghoul is obviously a bit easier to get. But either way, I'm gonna get one of them for sure, because I'm so sick and tired of just doing human every single time. Oh, your fruit just spawned. Okay, I'm pretty sure this fruit spawned all the way at the Winter Castle. Oh yeah, it's definitely here. I think it's just on top of this mountain. All right, come on, let's see what it is. Please be a good fruit. Are you serious right now? This is not a good fruit. This is like a terrible fruit. But regardless, I'm going to store it. And hopefully my next one is a Buddha or another mythical. Either one is sick and really cool. Oh my god, I thought that quest was the final one. I'm literally 1 centimeter, one quest of getting to the next quest, which is just the Orbitus boss. Oh, okay, I guess I didn't need to beat the quest, but there we go. New quest available. And I don't think Orbitus is here because I took a little break before, so I might have to wait for him to spawn. But in the meantime, I'm just going to continue defeating these Marine captains. All right, final 2 Marine captains. 1 and 2. And it perfectly got me to 300 mastery as well as the next quest, which means I can now turn into a dinosaur. And my moves should now do so much more damage. And I can just bust it down by dashing sideways. Oh my god. This is a sus-ass T-Rex. But now I'm going to the next island, which is the Graveyard Island. And the first quest that's on this island is obviously just going to be the zombies, who are in a pretty easy quest. But I want to see how easy these guys are when using the transformation. Okay, so far, I'm honestly not sure because the knockback on the transformation is so big. So it might actually make it slower to kill than normal. Okay, honestly, maybe for bosses, the transformation's better, but I like the normal mode instead. And there we go. That should be the zombies down, which means I'm now fighting the vampires. And yeah, I was definitely right about no transformation being so much quicker, because now I'm speeding through everything. In the second sea, the T-Rex might even be one of the best fruits. It has such a quick attack speed, even compared to all the other mythicals. But I just need to farm these guys until level 1000, and then I should be onto the Snow Mountain. There we go. I hit level 1000, which means I'm now headed to the Snow Mountain. But before I do that, I'm going to go and quickly roll a fruit. All right, come on, Zeolus. Give me something good. Let's see. Yo! A falcon fruit. I mean, sorry, not a falcon, an eagle fruit. That's not bad, but you know what? I obviously can't use it. But now I should just head all the way to the Snow Mountain for my next quests. Now, the strat for this island is actually just to farm the first quest to Snow Trooper for the entire 100 levels that I'm going to be here. Because the enemies over on the other side are so slow to farm. But if I'm going to be farming 100 levels here, I should get started because this is going to take me quite a while. Oh, a fruit's just spawned. But I think it's again at the Winter Castle. That's crazy. All right, I forgot to record it, but I just pulled out a spin fruit just to show. But the fruit was a spin. It was a spin. Another one. 2 in a row. But I only have 34 levels left to farm on this island. And then I have to go to the Hot and Cold Island, which I'm going to do as quick as possible. All right, final Snow Trooper. And there we go. That should be enough. Yep, level 1100, which means I'm heading to Hot and Cold Island finally. This island took me literally like half an hour. Now, this island's actually one of the most difficult in the second sea because there's so many quests. There's literally 5 quests between the 2 sides, and also the enemies are so frustrating to defeat. But I'm starting off with a lab subordinate, who shouldn't be too difficult because the T-Rex fruit will fly through them. All right, final lab subordinate. And there we go. Now I'm onto the horned warriors. I was going to say horny warriors. That would have been crazy. But these guys, I just have to fight them until level 1150. And then I can fight the smoke admiral. All right. And there we go. Now I can fight the smoke admiral. And he drops a whip. So hopefully I can get his whip. Do not want him to whip me. That's for sure. Oh my god. I do so much damage with this fruit against him. Oh, that was so quick. Ain't no way. Okay, the T-Rex might be one of the best fruits for grinding. I knew it was obviously good, but not this good. God damn. All right, there we go. Now I'm on to the next quest giver, which is on the other side of Hot and Cold Island. And the first quest is the Magma Ninjas, who actually aren't too hard. I need to farm these guys till level 1200. And then the next quest after that, I need to farm all the way to 1250. A new fruit to spawn, and I think it's at Skull Island. All right, let's see what it is. I just got to the Forgotten Island. Now it should just be around here. Please be a Buddha fruit. Please. And oh, her creation. Yo, this fruit's actually pretty cool. I can't complain about this fruit, that's for sure. That's my third legendary on this account so far. All right, that should be it. Yep, level 1200. New title unlocked, the Mercenary. But now I can move on to the Lava Pirates for the next 50 levels before heading to the Haunted Ship. Now, these guys take me quite a while, so I'm going to skip through them for you guys. All right, there we go. Now I can go to the Haunted Ship because I just got to level 1250, which also means I can finally get the Ghoul Race if the Cursed Captain spawns. But I do need a bunch of ectoplasm in order to do that. All right, now the first quest that I have to do inside of the Haunted Ship is just the ship deckhands. And honestly, these guys shouldn't take too long because they're all just spread around the middle floor of the entire ship. And they also give ectoplasm, which will help me get towards my goal of getting ghoul. All right, final ship deckhand. And there we go. Now I can move on to the engineers, who are just downstairs. And from those guys, I got only 19 ectoplasm. And I believe I need 100 in order to switch to the ghoul race. So I'm going to need to get a lot more if I want to get it. Oh, the Cursed Captain just spawned. Okay, I need to get his torch from him in order to get the ghoul race. But he might be a bit difficult to defeat. All right, hopefully I can take him down. He's got a lot of health. Oh my god, 20 health. No! He took me down. He's so low, though. I can't complain about that. Let's go. Oh, he didn't give me it, though. He didn't give me the torch. I guess that means I got to keep grinding. Oh, yo, another fruit just spawned. I got to go get it. Hopefully, it's a good one. Oh, and it's only 200 meters away from the spawn point. Oh, it's a flame fruit. You know what? I can't complain about a flame fruit. That's pretty good. Now, I should get back to grinding, but before that, I'm going to roll a fruit just because it's been around 2 hours since my last one. Come on, Zeolus, give me something good. A smoke fruit. That is not good. And I can't even store it because I already have one. But now back to grinding because I only have 3 more levels to the next quest. All right, final ship engineer. And there we go. Now I can fight the ship's stewards. And after those, I also have 48 ectoplasm, which is nearly halfway. And I'm only on the second quest. But these guys should make the difficulty step up a bit because they take so long to defeat. But hopefully, in the meantime, the Cursed Captain spawns and I can defeat him yet again for a chance of getting the torch for Ghoul Race. These guys gave me so much ectoplasm. Let's go. New quest available. Yeah, they got me all the way to 70, which means after this next quest, I should have enough ectoplasm for Ghoul Race. So the next one is ship officers. And these guys should be really easy because they're so spread out in this huge room. All right, last 2 ship officers. We're so close. And there we go. Level 1350, which means I can head to the Ice Castle. But I also have 110 ectoplasm, which means I can actually afford the Ghoul Race, but I don't have the Hellfire Torch. So I'm going to server hop for the Cursed Captain to hopefully have a chance at getting that torch, because I really want Ghoul Race. Oh, all right, I found a server with the Cursed Captain. There he is. I have a bit more health since the last fight with him, so I should be able to take him down fairly easily if he doesn't mess me up like that. And after like 15 attempts, I was getting really unlucky. Come on. Oh, I still didn't even get the torch. Oh my god. Oh my god, I got the Hellfire Torch. Okay, I need to be quick so no one kills me. So if I just come down into this where the ship's stewards are and talk to this guy. Come on. Trade. Yes, I got Ghoul Race. Finally. Oh my god, that took so long. That was literally like 20 of the boss before I could get it. But now I have these little horns and I can finally move on to my next quest. Before I do that, I think I'm going to do the Alchemist quest to get Ghoul V2. Right, now the first step for getting V2 is to complete the Colosseum quest. And if I talk to Bartilo, I just need to defeat 50 Swan Pirates. And I'm actually going to go roll a fruit real quick because why not? Yo! There's no way. No way I rolled a dough, bro. This account's rolling luck is stupid. Oh my god. Well, I can't use it because it's not Fruit Notifier. All right. And there we go. Now I have to talk to Bartilo again and defeat Jeremy, and then I should be able to unlock the Colosseum. All right, so let's see. Bartilo. He's going to yap. Now I have to defeat Jeremy, the Spring user. What is bro yapping about? All right, this guy should be super easy because I'm such a high level now. But come on. There we go. He's going to yap blah, 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 blah. When you find Master Swan, tell him I have failed him. So I'm going to go fight Swan now. All right, so in the mansion, if I come up to Trevor and give him the Quake fruit that I found, he's going to tell me to bring him an expensive Blox fruit, which is going to be this Quake fruit. And there we go. Swan access granted, which means I can now take him down. And he's going to be easy. He's only level 1,000 and I'm level 1,300. He's going to stand no chance. And oh my god, he does so much damage. Well, there we go. I defeated him, but that guy was way stronger than I thought he would be. But now if I head underground here to the Colosseum, I can put in the code and unlock the prisoners. There we go. Warrior helmet unlocked. But anyway, now I should be able to do the Alchemist quest. All right, Alchemist, give me your quest, which is to bring him 3 flowers. And one of them I can find at daytime, one at nighttime, and then the final one I get from killing NPCs. All right, here's the first rose, which means now I can just defeat enemies to get the second one. Now, usually this flower can take some time to get, so I'm going to take down the Swan Pirates because they're the fastest NPC to defeat in the second sea. There we go, I just got the flower, which means I'm waiting until nighttime for the next one. And here it is on the Forgotten Island. Boom, all 3 flowers, which means I can now get V2 for 500k. All right, so if I talk to the Alchemist, he can make me the potion, but it's going to cost 500k. But I don't mind because Ghoul V2 is now unlocked. And since it's so easy in a private server, I'm going to go and do V3. All right, so if I talk to Arrow, he's just going to yap a bunch, blah, blah, blah. And he says, excellent, talk to me again once you defeat 5 players, which shouldn't be too difficult. And final one. That should be 5. So now if I come back down to Arrow and talk to him yet again, he should let me buy it. Yep, for 2 million. And there we go. I have huge horns on my head now. And I've got the heightened senses move. All right, now Ghoul V3's ability increases my damage by 5% and speed by 20%. And the V2 passive is Life Leech, which means if I use a fighting style, I actually get health back. So this fighting style with Buddha is actually insane. But now the first quest I have to do on the next island is the Arctic Warriors. And I have to beat these guys for 25 levels, which shouldn't be too hard with my new fruit. No way as soon as I started farming, a Blox fruit just spawned. All right, I'm back at the cafe. Let's see what it's going to be. Oh my god, it is another flame. Oh well, I'll take it. All right, there we go. Next quest available on this island, which is the Snow Lurkers, and these guys should just be as easy as the last ones as well. All right, final Snow Lurker. And there we go. Next quest available, which should just be the Ice Admiral from the first sea. But this time he's awakened, so he might be a bit more difficult. All right, there he is. Please give me the key for the sword, because there is actually a sword here that you can get, Rengoku, and it's one of my favorites by far. All right, just a few more hits, please. Bruh. He didn't give me it. Oh, well, that's fine. That boss was so easy, but I'm going to keep farming until level 1425 for the next island. Oh, the factory's being breached, but I need to do this final quest. All right, here we go. Final Arctic Warriors. And these final enemies should get me all the way to the Skull Island. All right, final one. Come on. Let's go. 1425. All right, let's see. Come on. Oh, an eagle fruit. Yo, that's actually a pretty good fruit. Right now, there's only 75 levels left in the second sea, and the quest that I need to do next is the Sea Soldiers on Skull Island. And hopefully another fruit spawns soon, and it's a Buddha, because I would love to switch to Buddha for the third sea. The T-Rex fruit has been amazing, but just like last time, I don't really want to stay on the same fruit for the entire video. All right, final Sea Soldiers, and there we go. Next quest available. Only 49 more levels, and then I'm in the third sea. But the next quest is the Water Fighters, and I have to fight these guys for 25 levels until I can beat the Tidekeeper, who could give me the water key to unlock the ability to buy Sharkman Karate. All right, that should be it. Yep, Tidekeeper quest is now available. Hopefully I can actually take him down without dying, because this guy's pretty strong. Come on, give me the water key. And no, he didn't drop me it. I just gotta farm the Water Fighters for another 22 levels and I'll be in the third sea. Yo, a fruit just spawned. Okay, I want to go get this. This is like probably the last fruit in the second sea. All right, it's somewhere here in green zone. Please be a good fruit. All right, let's see. A diamond fruit. You know what? That's not a bad fruit. I'm not going to complain about that. All right, just 12 more levels and I'm in the third sea. All right, final one. And there we go. Level 1500, which means I can now head to the third sea. Now, fruit should be spawning soon, but before that, I'm going to go defeat Indra so I can be ready to go to the third sea. All right, and there we go. I've finished the quest, so I can talk to Captain at Green Zone and go to the third sea. But before I go there, I'm going to wait for another fruit because, you know, why not? All right, there we go. Fruit just spawned. Okay, it's only 500 meters away. All right, what's it going to be? Please be a good fruit. And it's a... Ooh, a magma. That's actually a really good fruit for grinding. I might actually eat this for the third sea. That's really interesting. I'm glad I got this. All right, so now I'm here at the dock. And all I have to do is talk to Mr. Captain to take me to the third sea. And And he's not taking me to the third sea. This devious looking guy is lying to me. What the heck?